And this is not unlike what.
Hang on, this is a really good question, and guys, if you have questions on our way through this presentation, I encourage you to ask them. There are no stupid questions. Everyone's at a different stage in their journey. Some people know more than others, so no, there's nothing wrong with being a beginner or not understanding stuff. Are these specific people true believers or useful idiots? True believers. This person is a true believer. The person presenting it is I'm fairly certain that every single person we're going to see today is absolutely a true believer. The people watching them are useful idiots. And the useful idiots are the ones that can be woken up, right? The useful idiots are the ones who go along with this ideology because they think that it's what they need to do to be a good person. And no shade, man, I know it's kind of a horrible term. I like to call them useful innocents more than useful idiots, because like I used to be a useful idiot. Because I wasn't paying attention. It was just because I was busy. I was focused on other things. I wasn't paying attention. So we need to be really aware of when we're talking to true believers and when we're talking to useful idiots, because the useful idiots can be woken up. They can be turned. They can be red pilled. They can come over to our team. They can become disaffected. They can maybe even become deplorable at some point. Who really knows? But the true believers cannot be woken up. The true believers are the real enemy. The true believers are people that we need to make an example of at all times. No fucking mercy. You go right at these people, right in their face. You hit them right between the eyes, figuratively, not literally. We don't endorse violence, but you have to know the difference, because a lot of time people on the internet spend time attacking the useful idiots or the useful innocents. And when you do that, you radicalize them permanently. I'm going to give you an example. Dylan Mulvaney. Now, you cannot like Dylan Mulvaney. You cannot like what Dylan Mulvaney stands for. But the fact of the matter is that when Dylan Mulvaney got famous, Dylan Mulvaney was a useful idiot. He didn't, well, God, I really do try to use the pronouns. I really do. Just because I believe in being respectful and like calling people what they want to be called. Dylan Mulvaney didn't know what Dylan Mulvaney was walking into. And Dylan Mulvaney was a theater kid who just started doing theater on the internet and ended up getting famous from it. And if you actually listened to the things that Dylan Mulvaney was saying back in the day, they actually weren't extreme. Dylan Mulvaney once did a whole video about how kids should wait to transition. Don't be in such a hurry. It's going to be okay. This is a message that we should want kids to be getting, right? Dylan Mulvaney actually did that. This is real. I watched it on my channel. And then the right just kept going at her and 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 doing the whole Bud Light thing, canceling Dylan Mulvaney massively. Dylan Mulvaney's now radicalized. Maybe if the right hadn't been such assholes, there could have been a conversation about, we might believe different things, but I don't think that anyone should rush into transitioning. I'm not saying it's a sure thing that could happen, but I do know that Dylan literally made a video saying that, so I don't think it was completely out of the realm of possibility. But instead, the right just canceled Dylan 19 ways from Sunday in every possible way. Dylan Mulvaney's now radicalized. Dylan Mulvaney ain't coming back. That's the challenge of when I believe in going aggressively at the left. I have no problem in going aggressively at the left. I have no problem hitting them between the eyes, figuratively, not literally. I have no problem getting in their face. I have no problem lying to them to get them to react. I have no problem, like, being an epic dick to these people because they're trying to destroy our world. But you have to make sure that you're bullying the right people. Bully the true believers. Bully the true believers 19 ways from Sunday. Bully the true believers until their facade comes crashing down and they show you their true colors. But don't bully the useful innocents, because the useful innocents can still be woken up and they can still be brought over to our team. And we need to be hyper aware of that and bringing as many people over to our team as possible. Thank you for asking the question. I really do appreciate it.